We're back, and you just started alluding to the fact that all these efforts you made back in whatever it was, 2016, 2017, are really helping support you to even to this day, especially with what's happening over the past 2.5 months. Before we get into that, I really want to break open that mind of yours and learn a little bit more about your approach for marketing, because I think that's one thing that you guys do really, really well. So what is your technique when it comes to let's just focus on email marketing? I noticed that you have this pop-up on your website. That's one thing I love that's not intrusive. It's just this little side pop-up. How are you collecting these emails? What are the practices you're using?
So we do it a couple different ways now. Obviously the sign up on our website is, there's value to that. We get maybe 10 a day.
How big is your email list? Not to
right now
be intrusive.
It's almost 4,000 right now.
Awesome.
Which before, so it's interesting, right? So we had pretty, linear growth, right? For our email list, and we weren't really using it when things were normal. We would use it every 6 weeks. That was our time frame, because we would want to develop enough content to where it's worth somebody opening up. Everybody gets an email every week from all these other restaurants where it's the margarita special, or it's, some coupon or whatever it is, and you lose interest in it. Our approach was, and still is, if you open up that email from me, there's going to be something of value for you. It's not a wasted, I still get them. I'm signed up for 1 million emails because I like to see what other people are doing. And I find myself doing the same thing. I don't even open up emails from certain people, from certain restaurants, because I know what their approach is, what they're trying to do. So for us, the biggest thing for me from a marketing perspective has always been being transparent and honest and being real. And, our marketing voice is mine. It's just kind of the way that I would approach marketing to myself. And also the people, I'm 32 now. And that's evolved a little bit, over the past 7 years. Our marketing and our branding was a little bit more rough around the edges, from a design menu standpoint, where it was a little bit more, our burgers are still very gluttonous, but over time we've refined our approach. We've refined the techniques that we use to apply to making burgers or sandwiches or cocktails or whatever it may be. It's just a little bit more cleaned up. And I think that that's evolved as I've evolved. I'm older now, so, but our core demographic has grown with us. So we're still getting people coming in for the first time that are my age when I opened, at 27 or at 25. So it applies to every demo, I think. But the honesty and, speaking to the quality and keeping it, having a dialogue, of not trying to be stuffy with, very predictable, posts of your weekly special that you get 5% off, or coupons. We don't do any discounting. We don't do anything like that. It's just, hey, here's our burger for the week. We put a lot of thought into it. Our culinary team, made this or whatever, and then blast it out there. And so our approach now, we send out an email every week, because we have, every time that we get an online order, we now get an email address. So, which is awesome. And so we've had exponential growth of our email list over the past 8 weeks.
Repeat that one thing over the past 8 weeks that you started doing differently to give you exponential growth.
Online ordering for our takeout business in Warren. Everybody that orders through Toast has to provide their email address. So we have leveraged that data that we're getting. So in Toast, we can see their orders, how frequently they order, all those sorts of things. And now we just have their email that we can now use to directly market to people that ate with us in the past week. Those people tend to be more engaged than people that haven't eaten with us in the past 8 weeks. And we can, on Toast, we can see, you can't drill down super specific on, the frequency of a diner, but you can get within the last 2 months or last 6 weeks, or so we know that now that we're into this thing for 9 weeks, 10 weeks almost, we can look at some of that data and be like, okay, this many people have eaten with us, gotten takeout. this email that we're sending out is more applicable to those people than it was
So
when
you're
we were
using
sending out a general.
segmentation. You're using
Oh yeah,
segmentation. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
What is
And
segmentation for the listeners out there?
so we can dial in to our audience on itemal of either it's all our general mailbox or our general email list, or people that have eaten with us during a certain frequency or certain parameters of time. So whether it's 2 weeks or 6 weeks, you can even do it. We can see how engaged people are. We use MailChimp.
That was my next question. Thank you for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have ratings, right? So you can see, people that have like very low open rates. I'm just clearing the deck. It's like, I don't, I'm either a burden to them or they just don't use that email anymore. Partly to save money because the MailChimp charges you based on how many subscribers you have.
Yeah.
But also, we want these emails going to people that we think are going to engage with us.
Yeah.
Whether it's through online ordering or basically that's the name of the game right now, right? So at the very beginning of all of our emails, it says order burgers and beers, and you can click on it, it goes right to it.
Yeah.
Our frequency, our amount of clicks since this has all started has gone up exponentially as well, because that's how everybody's ordering now. We still have about 10% of our people that order from us still do phone, which we're still taking. It's still in order. It's a little bit more cumbersome just because of the process. People have to call in. We get their phone number. We also do payment over the phone right now.
Yeah.
So that data too.
So one thing that's really powerful with email segmentation is if you can look at even to like what your guests are ordering. So you can custom tailor offers to people that come in that always get this one burger, who gets this one burger every time they come in. So you can make a list of 100 people that get this one burger every time they come in. And then you can send a specific email to that segment of people that get this one specific burger and say, if you come in, we're running this special deal on X burger. And now everybody that's my favorite burger. Oh, like how do they and they're gonna come in, and you can just make it customizable, and that's so powerful.
Yeah.
And that's that data that you can get from your POS system. The other thing that's really, really powerful here too, and there's all this this noise out there about third party delivery, and we don't own those customers, and how we're gonna be able to market back to these people. That's one beautiful thing if you are using Toast for delivery, you're getting the email from this person, so you instantly now can establish a digital virtual relationship with this person. You have their email. It's the most intimate thing online. I mean, there's nothing like face-to-face marketing, four-wall marketing, but if you have this person's email, now you can create habits in that person to use your links, to use your website to order, and you have to get that email. It's so powerful, and it's automated with Toast. And if you enjoyed this video, please help us out. You can do it by liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting that bell icon. It really helps out. And don't forget, there's a complete archive of every episode with show notes at restaurantunstoppable.com.